Aussie Tigers just did a video of Liam Jones. I'll have to watch that.
You'd probably call him a rapist or something, wouldn't you?
Oh, who knows, mate. Okay, guys.
All the damn time.
Oh, yeah. I'm here with Ultimate Greatness. About to start streaming, so I'm just going to share this on my Twitter feed. On top of that, I did plenty of content today, which I will get the gym videos out in particular. I'm just had a busy day today, so I'm glad in a way I can get my streaming up good and proper. Announcements. Okay. Oh, not much. Phoenix, how are you? I just got all that, so let's just jump straight into it. So if you haven't checked out Ultimate Greatness, check him out as well. Actually, I might put his channel links in there.
Yeah, I need to. When TJ comes in the chat, we need to get him to do it, and then when he does it, I'll copy and paste it.
Oh,
In the Word document, because
I'm gonna do it now for you, so it saves you having to onto my streams. No, that's good. I'm also gonna pin it as well, so I'll definitely. No, I just went to the gym today. To be honest with you, and I've got work tomorrow, so I'm absolutely buggered after today. I did two lots of workouts. So I did two sets of cardio on the treadmill, and then I did upper body strength as well. So I was able to get that workout. Yeah, I did record it. I will post that up when I can. It's just that I had to do part 2 of it because my watch came up as a because I had it on loose enough, but because it can recognise that it will call 000, that's probably why it stopped my recording. So yeah, because I got basketball on Thursday nights and I'm going to a WNBL game on Saturday as well. I will be getting match day vlogs up for that as well, but can't do it for basketball. So there it is, that's all done. So I didn't really eat too much today. I know I had a fair bit of chocolate. No, I had a bit of cake, but I have been pretty much just exercising a lot today as well. So what did you do today, Phoenix?
Spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment too. The players need to finish the season off strongly. We're looking forward to a great game here. The atmosphere is fantastic. Given away.
Bummer. How was it?
Well, how many times has he had that chance in training and scored on that occasion all over the place? The initial 11 today for the hosts. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee? Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a
That's
lone
good.
striker with a number 10 just behind him. This is how the visitors will set up today. If you like wingers, you'll love this league. Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind. Well, confirmation as we look at the table of newly crowned champions. I say that, but today is the day when they'll receive that much-coveted
there's
piece
actually
of
an update when
silverware,
it comes
and
to
then the
the
party can really start in
GTA
earnestly.
trilogy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because apparently, like, I mean, I've always been vocal in terms of saying that these remasters don't look great. But apparently they outsourced it to a company to make the game. And apparently all their projects that they worked on was, mobile titles. So
Okay.
the game's like your phone and stuff. So I guess that explains why not only is it a port, but it's a bad port as well too. Surely, for something that's giving you so much success, you'd want to have it in-house, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think so.
You think anyway?
Don't know yet. I can't stream Thursday night because I got basketball. So I won't be home till about 7:30, quarter to 8 the latest. Then I'm gonna have shower and then I'm gonna have dinner as well. Yeah, but I did stream Rocket League. I streamed it last night. Because Graz was on here.
Murphy.
Yeah, you were doing Rocket League yesterday.
Yeah, I did Rocket League yesterday.
But it's wide. Well, no real direction, but the power was there, and you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Oh, speaking of TJ, can you do the
I already did yours.
Yeah, but just do like the messages he does so I can copy and paste it, so...
Oh yeah, can you please do the link so Sean can copy and paste it as well, please? Yeah, well, mate, this week is pretty busy for me personally, mate. I'm going out on Saturday night. Well, Saturday afternoon, but I'm not going to be home until about 9 o'clock, at least the latest.
Well, the world's opening up for most people nowadays. So, like, we're all going back to our schedules we had prior to COVID, so...
Yeah, that's it.
I know there'll be some days where it'll be impossible for me to do, and especially if work kicks back in the way that I think it will, I won't even be existent during school holidays.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, during those times I go flat out in school holidays.
That's what I like. Obviously the event I'm going to is for free, but you know, they're allowing fully vaccinated people. So it's just like, well, if I do go to a work friend's barbecue, I may not be doing any content on that day, but the content that I will be doing later on will be the obviously the matchday vlog as well. You know, so I just want to make sure that, you know, if I do content, like, it won't be as bad. But that's where, like, I find it personally, like, it's because the parks that we're going to, I don't think there's check-ins there. Like for the barbecue, there might be. I know I have to check in for the basketball stadium, but that's about it. Like, you know, it is a bit annoying, but you know, I have to do it.
Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off. To confirm, the visitors did find a net in that game. They now lead by 1-0. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. And putting his body on the line. Couldn't keep it.
Well, 5 people watching it. Thank you guys. If you can like the stream, please. Really do appreciate it. If you can give it a share, that would be hugely appreciated. And if you can subscribe to Cavs Magpies, which is my channel, that would mean the world to me. If you can subscribe to Ultimate Greatness as well, that would be even good because it supports both of our channels as well. Oh, cheers, man. That's all good. Oh, could we get a goal here?
Must score and foiled only by the crossbar.
Not quite.
Well, there was a chance there to finish the game right off. It wasn't taken. That could be the turning
6 people in the chat.
The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Bennett. Wonderful tackle. It's there for him.
Oh no, I fucked that one up. Oh, 8 people in the chat.
Well, if he had that chance again, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't try the jib.
Graz, how are you, mate? 9 people in the chat. This is great.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well done,
Sean.
played well and goals win games. He's
There's
been a joy to watch in this
for you,
sport.
mate.
Sit back and enjoy him in the second.
Thanks, Todd, for that, mate. Really appreciate y'all. TJ, you do a wonderful job.
Plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway.
Yeah, I can't do the whole thing because it's in the ... dots, but I can just use that and then copy and paste. Either way, it's all good.
What a corner kick it is. Let's see.
Tell UG I said the shout out video is out in a few minutes.
Oh, Alright, I'll check it out.
This to good use as they try to add to their advantage.
Nah, he did that with me, and he did that to you. Like he didn't have to do it for me, but yeah, he's a great fella,
Well, body in the way.
great person, Grazzies.
Authoritative challenge.
Ooh.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
I wonder how Pommy knows that he's getting ready for the big show at 8 o'clock.
However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they've produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Manoeuvring his way forward.
Hello, Nams. How are you?
Will be a throw-in.
Jeez, getting popular. Tell you what.
That's a very impressive piece of defense.
I haven't. Not good, Nams. 10 people in the chat. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, can you subscribe to Ultimate Greatness as well? Both make some great content on top of that. Yeah, 10. I've had more than 10. I had about 11 or something.
They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Oh, he's through here. Still a chance. Might still be able to do a bit of damage.
Now we are away.
And now passing it through. Good technique displayed. Targets available. Cross comes in.
There'll be a match day vlog on Saturday night. I'll get that out either on a Saturday or Sunday.
Just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials. They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
There's a WNBL game I'm going to.
Bennett. Far from a good pass.
Okay, fair enough.
Thompson.
So I'll get that out for you guys as well. I'll try and get so I'll definitely get match day vlogs for that one. Can't recall myself at the game. Yeah, it's gone to North Melbourne. Sean and I did discuss it beforehand. I also did a video about Liam Jones as well.
Individual quality coming to the fore. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Thompson.
So that would be my content as well.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game.
I will bring me I will bring my portable charger with me as well.
Lions. This might have potential.
No, I didn't. I was asleep.
Well, the clearance half-hearted.
Hi Tom, how are you?
That's really weird.
On the flank.
Trying to copy and paste it into a Word document, but it'll paste it, but the words will be visible.
We beat them by 7 wickets, or 7 balls to spare, so I think that depends on how many wickets we lost too.
Okay, that's
Making progress. A glorious chance. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
See, now that's a domination.
Well, it's brilliant, positive football. That's what the fans pay their money to come and see. What a goal.
It's going their way. 2-0. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Only 10 minutes remaining here. This attack looks highly promising.
Oh, my fucking ankle's killing me.
Davis.
Shoots and scores.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a...
I have no idea.
Well, having scored 2, he's gonna...
That depends on what he scored with the bat. Numbs as well.
Never looked like this.
Well, let's take a
Oh mate, we'll be a better team.
there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Lions. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Great vision to switch the play. Davis. Might really be able to trouble them here. And he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And now the delivery. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And he takes on the shot.
Yeah, that's always going to be a huge bonus. If we can get 160, 170, like to Chase Town, I think that's always going to be a bonus. But any form is good, I think. Is it out?
Moving forward effectively. Crisp tackling.
I think I might just go with it. Because I can always have a different message every time I do it.
That's it. The referee brings the action.
Oh, if you need to be redone, go for it.
Because it just won't. I'm trying to type it into a Word document and it just won't let me copy and paste it.
Given away. Well, he knows he can do a lot better on the shooting front.
Well, how many times has he had that chance?
But normally, is a player is better, but I guess no good players. LOL.
Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass.
Just a couple of questions.
So I guess maybe that's if we want to go cricket questions, I guess one of the questions would be, so should Kawhi be in the side? Because he's a very controversial selection because, you know, a lot of people, because I don't know if people know that he's actually scored a, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, but I'm pretty sure he scored a shitload of runs.
I think we should play him.
So if he scored that many runs, I guess he's more warrants him to play. But yeah, it's one of those things when you see a dude fail so many times, it just becomes a massive turn off in terms of watching him play, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's it.
But then if he like does well, then it's like you don't really care too much, and then it's like, okay, cool, you know, like we got this one
Thank
right.
you for answering the questions.
It's either Usman or Harris. It opens. As an opener. Okay. Yeah, I see. Wouldn't you have Labuschagne at 3 and Smith at 4?
Who knows?
5. Oh, is that trying to think of his first name, but Green. That's is that the dude from New South Wales, or is that the dude from Western Australia? Because there's 2 Greens, isn't there? Or there's at least 2.
Oh, I think so.
Because there's like a really, really tall back, and then there's like a, I mean, the other dude's still tall, but he's more of like a spinner type, like all-rounder type. Cameron Green. Yeah, that's the Western Australian one. Okay. Green been playing as number 6 in the Sheffield Shield? Do you know, Tom?
I'm not 100% sure.
Because he's got like a good technique, and I don't know if I don't think he actually opens, but
Greeny's like a 5 or
he
6.
does have a good technique though.
Yeah, we know.
I think it's 5 because six in terms of Sheffield Shield, 6 is. I feel like I've seen him higher than 6 in the Sheffield Shield, but I could be wrong. Been playing 4, but I think in the test side he's kick up ahead. Yeah. Well, he's definitely in Tumblr's bad. I mean, there's no questioning that. But yeah, you're not gonna obviously move Smith, and you're definitely not gonna move. You're probably not gonna move Head. So it's either 6 or opening, I guess. And yeah, you're not gonna get rid of Marnus. So if we get Nation to be pre-season in the draft, yeah, it looks like it. I mean, we could get him with that pick too, but it just seems way too low. I guess it depends because we probably want both hand to hand, and we probably want Naish. But then it's like, okay, well, who do we pick over the other? If that makes any sense. I think it could also be the fact that because we have all these draft picks, we can only take six draft picks into the draft. So, because that's how many list spots we have left. So my theory or my guess is that we're not picking anybody up because if we've got, say, Handerhan and Naish, that 6 then goes down to 4, so we can only use 4 picks. And then theoretically those picks, those 4 picks that we have, we can't then use for, what's his name, for Dacos. So I think that's why we're probably not getting anybody, and then because we'll have, you know, obviously draft picks in the rookie draft, so we'll probably pick them up there. Who would all take a pick 1? Maybe Gibbons. I mean, if they do, it's a win for us, that's for sure. Like, I don't know if I've spoken about it too much on this, on your channel, but I don't rate Gibbons at all. I think the way that he left Carlton, I think was really terrible.
Gives a sour taste.
Yeah, like, and it's bad enough where it's like, oh, I don't like that. Because he came off just so salty and so like, I don't know if it's like, he came off as like, oh, I'm so much more better than this.
Yeah.
But he just came off with like such an attitude, and it's just like, and I listened to Blue Abroad a little bit about it too, because it was like, you know, if anyone's going to be watching, it's going to be Blue Abroad. Hopefully no one takes it out of context, because that sounded pretty weird out of context, but it's one of those things where, you know, he was saying all of his stuff, but Blue Abroad was saying, okay, yes, technically that's true, but this is why. And it's like, it seems like Gibbons was hanging on to a lot of things, like the midfield thing. he tried to hold on as he tried to have a really good grip on that. But it just seemed like it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. In terms of his attitude, I don't. It sounds so weird. It's like it's so minor, but it's so minor that it goes a long way too. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Because a
it
lot of
does.
clubs they do look at attitude. Like, well, let's not get that twisted. So, you know, if someone's like giving, I'm sure they would have had the conversation with Gibbons. Um, which is, you know, you kind of have to do that because that's your job. But I don't think North will. It's weird because it's like I don't rate him, and then, or no, sorry, I rate him on field. Sorry, let me get that straight. I think he's a good player on the field, and you know he gets his goal or two a game, which is always great as a small forward. And then potentially you could have him run in the midfield, but I think that's more. It's just, it's just how do I put this? Like, I just really just didn't like his exit. His exit, just from an attitude point of view, to me was shit ass.
Yeah, I tend to
Um,
agree. It's
and then Nature picked 2 in PSG. Would you take Nate or would you take hand to hand? Because I guess
the
it
other
takes
one,
you
not
on
Nash.
who's rated higher.
I'll get the other guy in.
Hand to hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's both even. Like they're both just as good as each other, but because one does something on one end of the ground and the other guy does the other end, we need a essentially a JT replacement. So, and I think hand to hand is that in spades. Like if I don't know if you guys have seen his highlights. Actually, Kev, do you want me to put in a link in the chat for his highlights
Sure.
so people can go check him out? I'll go find these highlights, which shouldn't take long. Um, Alright, this is him in the VFL. I'll give you 2 videos. And this is him in the VFL. There you go. And then the next one will be his AFL stuff, because he's only got highlights for like 1 game. I think, yeah, round 5 of 2021. So there you go. If you guys want to see hand to hand, you guys can see his highlights there. But let me watch some of his highlights. Because yeah, like the second I saw him, I'm like, yeah, that's JT all over. It's like sort of a JT. Like a more, actually, you know what? He's more of a flashy Tom Phillips, actually.
Ooh.
Like, even though I like Nash, don't get me wrong, but from a list point of view, you're basically going after either a forward that goes into the mid or a defender that goes into the mid. And right now, we're probably more starved for a forward that goes into the mid than anything else. Well, like a genuine, like, small forward that can, like, crumb the ball and things like that.
game really we don't have to sell for you. It's got such a fascinating history. We could have sold the stadium out, what, 5-6 times over, I reckon. What a match.
Yeah, and just his attack on the ball is just like so good.
Actually,
There's even a the last play in the AFL one. You see him, he screws up his kick, but he actually he screws up his kick, but you see him following it up with the tackle.
Well, the fans have certainly turned up for it. Now expecting entertaining contest ahead of them here, and lovely incisive pass. Brave blocking.
he already did post it.
Into a scoring position then, but anything but.
Oh, actually, I might check out.
The shot's on. Safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
He's reached it again. He looked a bit heavy with the first touch. Well, there are players here who stand out a bit. These two in particular.
Yeah, it's already up there.
Oh, surely! He's blocked the shot well.
Yeah, no, the link's there. I'll just have to.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do a homemade one every time.
And put them in front here. He's got his fingertips to it, and it's over the bar. Still on the attack, and they've got a corner.
No, he's saying so the one that you had pinned, it's only just the link where his one has a message added onto it. So how
I've seen
his
it.
message is.
On it back with an interception.
Yeah, but he wants you to unpin the comment that you have currently pinned, and then for him to pin. Yeah, and then what's the word?
Alright, now you can pin it. Oh, do you want me to pin it or the other one?
Oh, just pin one of the ones that has like the messages and stuff. Because it just looks a little bit more professional. Because if people see a link, it might they might look at it and go, okay, what's this sort of thing? When it's probably better to tell them what the link is for.
Apparently, guys, the Aussie Tiger video, apparently he's calling him an idiot. I don't know, like, I have to watch it.
That doesn't surprise me. That dude just has no chill, and then like.
Roberts.
Well, I could go into it, but I'd rather not, to be honest, because. I don't know, I'd rather just keep the peace than anything else.
Threads it through.
Because we know what he's like.
But, in a sense,
just
he's
loves this
right,
stuff.
like, because you won't be able to do anything without the job.
Yeah, but sometimes there are principles to where,
There's a promising situation.
like, if you have morals and principles in terms of things that you want to live your life by,
Chance for a break in numbers.
then as a person, as a human being, you need to stand by those things. And we obviously don't know what those reasons are, but you know, a lot of people that, especially if they're into anything fitness based, like obviously AFL is that, you know, they treat their body like a temple. So if they're going to be injecting themselves with something that they don't know what's in it, like that's, he probably doesn't want to be what's the word? He doesn't want to be pressured into the point of getting a vaccine when he doesn't know what's in there.
The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Looking to create an opening. That's a long way away from the target. He was so close in.
Oh, that's a howler, and he's getting some stick off those supporters.
Now James. Roberts.
So yeah, it's apparently blue report. Yeah.
Alright, Swinton.
Brave, and he was. Going to be a corner now. Corner played in. Hockey was done well.
No, Carlton be fucked next year.
James. Taking on the opposition.
Wait, where was that from?
Goal that went for it. Very close in and very close to the target. Perhaps could have done better.
Yeah, an unusual choice, I think, just to try and get power behind it. Bump so close in.
Oh yeah, just guys, I did watch the video and I did also give the video a like too. So just let me know, and I'll give you a sub update too. If there's any, I think it's gone up by one, but I think that happened earlier on in the days. So, but if you want, I'm happy to give you credit for that sub if you want it. Yeah, we'll see if it goes up.
Oh, I gotta get on these fan cans and talk about it. I'm sorry. Oh,
Promising
jeez, man.
until that challenge. Excellent interception. Strong piece of defending and clearing.
Not really, Terry. Not really.
He's got skill with it. Surely he must score! Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early though.
I'm gonna have to have my say on that because I tell you what, it's a lot different.
Set up to play on the break now. Well, they couldn't keep possession, they've given it away. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal?
They just gotta learn to shut the fuck up and take it. Good mate.
Looking to
Good
widen the
Linksley.
play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball just runs straight out over the touchline. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial.
I would have gone Vax. If I was an AFL player, I'd just get Vax to protect
Pass threaded through.
everyone else because you're forgetting, like,
Keeper, he can't hang on to the ball. How's he done that? It's a fantastic save.
no, it's not.
It's been such an entertaining match this, although we haven't had the goals to show for it, but loads of chances created, some really good football, just haven't seen the finishing quality so far.
He's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes.
Oh god.
That's out of danger there with that clearance. So it's half-time and we're still waiting for that first goal. Start of the second half of this opening match in the group stage.
Well, it was entertaining, it was a little nervous at times in the first half, might change now.
Take them on here. Chance to cross it. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Come to get a touch, get involved in the game. Steady at best in the first 45 minutes, still 45 minutes to go, of course.
Didn't quite have the impact I was expecting at the start, but time to remedy that.
Heavy touch. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Well, here he
What's
goes.
going on, mate?
To see a player do this. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. The shot's on! That's a good stop from the goalkeeper.
You know what, Tom?
Probing the pass.
If that's true,
Not very close to scoring.
they're so selfish. It's a selfish decision. I disagree with it. I truly disagree. Like, I'm not calling him an anti-vaxxer or anything like that.
Take them on.
I'm just saying, like,
Ball into the box now.
if an AFL player has an injection
Pressure for some time.
to get themselves up for games, they can afford to take the Covavax.
Well, it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit. He's looking for the cross. Great tackling technique to win the ball cleanly. Elvedi. Zakari. Now, can they make this count? Keeping the ball well in a dangerous area now. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Guiding it through the defenders. The assistant has raised the flag for offside. This is where substitutes are important. Who and when. Roberts. Can really get at the opposition here. Oh, they've lost the ball. Mbola. Zakari. Well, he seemed to see a pass there that none of us could see from where we're commentating from. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. That counter-attack didn't work, and they might be counter-attacked themselves now. Zakari. Here it is! Threw everything behind that shot, and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon. What a game we've had here. It's been ding-dong, really. Back and forth. Chances for both sides.
What? In Australia? That's weird.
Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial.
I'm not following that decision.
Put his laces through it, but couldn't direct it.
Well, he had one or two options, left and right.
I'll tell you what, guys, if this was a Collingwood supporter, I'll be angry, to be honest.
He's given possession away here. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it.
Oh, okay.
The target, players in the centre. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. Cleverly done. Another opportunity wasted by this team. It's still level in the match.
Ah, don't be sorry.
Zakari. Mbola. Trying to find an opportunity. Real chance. Straightforward stop. Four more minutes. They're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
Well, we haven't had Aussie Tiger in here as well.
Mbola.
So he's been pretty quiet.
Real belief that they can win it. Just throwing his body into the way of the shot. Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now. Elvedi. That's safely away. Now James. Johnson. A real opening for him. Saved. Not decisive. Well, they are furious, the team that's conceded here, because they have been the dominant force. But now they trail. It was a good attack. A side that's defended well. Didn't look as though they got this in them. But they've paved the way to goal. And they've taken their chance in good style. Well, a very exciting... That's it, last blast on the whistle from the referee. It was really close, right up to the final whistle. They can put them in front.
might go and stream and have a chat with it because I don't know. I disagree on it. Yep, now it's working.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm back.
That's alright. Might try and go on the trying to get on the fan cams. I just want to have the discussion about it. You know,
Blue Broad.
Yeah.
It's a very nice night in this part of the world. Welcome to you. Big welcome. Nice to have you with us. Alan Smith is alongside me, Martin Tyler. We've got cup group action for you today. This looks like a really good game, Alan.
Well, the fans have certainly turned up for it. They're expecting entertaining contest ahead of them here, and I am as well. We've got so many talented players down there.
And that is now a goal kick. Let's check on the Denmark lineup.
Oh, he's back.
And they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key because those
Yeah, no, sorry Tom, I had to
it's
deal with
quite
them
a
with
complicated
a
job
few
actually
things real
because
quick.
they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to
Mostly because,
The goal with a punch here.
yeah, because I'm sure you would have heard the dog barking in the background, had to calm her down and had to do a few other things as
Fancies his
well.
chances getting past these players. We don't
Without
want to
going into
block
too much
that.
detail.
Being challenged here. Now James. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Clear opportunity. Saved by the keeper. He can't hang on to the ball. Throw in here.
Apparently Levi Caswell isn't vaccinated, and apparently Gold Coast want to put him on the list.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
That's
When Tom mentioned it.
right now. Yeah.
Good width in the attack here. Looking for a cross at the end of it. Here's Roberts.
So do you think that's a bad move by Collingwood to not sign any delisted free agents.
I thought he wasn't. Did he get it picked up?
Who's this?
Casbo.
Not officially, no.
No.
But it seems like he'll go there anyway. Because I don't think anyone outside of Gold Coast would probably want him anyway, unless if they're really desperate for a I don't know, what do you call him, a key forward. But he's like, I think he's like 31 now, so like, I wouldn't be touching him personally.
No, that's it. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, because like I think as well too, it's probably best to maybe give a little bit of clarification because I'm pretty sure this is true, rather it being not. When the draft happens, we need to, however many list spots we have, that's how many draft picks we can actually take in. So I can guarantee you from now till draft that there will still be a few more trades to go. That's also why do you see Luke Kelly getting regular games? In the AFL this year, no, I don't at all. He'll play mostly VFL. We'll see how he goes in the second half of the year. If he hasn't gotten injured and he's got some decent form, then I could probably see him doing something like that, or I could see him playing AFL.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, but when you have guys like that, you need to not rush them. Like, you need to make sure that you give them every opportunity from a development point of view, from getting over an injuries point of view, things like that. So if
I think Kelly might as well.
He could potentially in the second half, because
Yeah.
then at least at that point you've got half a season worth of, I don't know if you want to call it data, but like, you know, half a season worth where you go, okay, well this guy hasn't gotten injured, he's been playing well. Okay, like you may not play him straight away after a bye, but like, you know, let's just say, okay, let's play him in like the last month. Well, actually maybe not, because if we're looking towards potentially making finals, maybe not, but yeah, like it's, yeah, so something to the effect of like, yeah, if we're going to, like essentially.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I don't think he plays a game in the first half. And if he does, that obviously means that the club knows a lot more than what we do, which is obviously always the case. But obviously we won't know that till they tell us, basically, if that makes any sense. But
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but yeah, I personally I don't see Kelly playing, because he's obviously good enough to play. We just have to make sure he doesn't break down, because we don't need him to. Well, you don't need any player to be an injury-prone player, but any precautions to not make that the case, then you kind of need to take it, if that makes any sense. I hope he doesn't seek out opportunities elsewhere. He'll be a good player. Well, that's the thing. That's where the club needs to communicate with him in terms of like what's best. Because I think, I don't think he would want to leave, because like once the season kicks off, he'll know that this club's going in a very positive direction, and then it'll. Because, but then I guess you can have some players that are just very ignorant, but I think from an attitude point of view, I would like to hope that he does have a good attitude, because then he can actually be wise enough to know like what's actually like going on, and it's not a thing of, oh, they're not playing me due to like a talent, they're playing because they want me ready, not for the next 2 or 3 years, but for the next
getting the ball forward. They need to do that. Now here's a chance from winning the ball. Shot on! And that's a save for the goalkeeper. There's still danger here after this half clearance. Højbjerg. Goldberg! And it flew in off the crossbar.
Well, you just wonder whether complacency... has set in here. They thought they'd won this match, but certainly not the case now. We've got a game on our hands.
Off we go again, 2-1. Taking on a couple of opponents now. Guiding the pass through.
Alright, I'm back.
What a game. A goal at one end. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored, and
You
that's the
okay?
case here. But well played the opposition to hit back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, and I think they did catch the...
So I'm just waiting to see if they do pick me.
Celebrating their goal, and the manager
Yeah,
will be
all
curious
good.
about that.
Well, it's level again in the match. What a roller coaster ride it's been. Got past his man here. This could be it. Well, it's nowhere near in the end, and he was right in at the goalkeeper.
Yes, one pick missing, but missed by that distance. A bit embarrassing for the lad.
But yeah, so when it comes to Will Kelly, I think
That's a free kick.
it's best to wait for him
Get the ball rolling
and
again.
see how he goes, and then if he's got decent form and a good
Chance to
injury
get
run
the
ahead
ball
of
in the
him,
box.
an injury run in terms of not being injured, then I'm sure why not, but until then,
Needs to do a bit more work, I think.
Yeah, the keeper's waving that one bye-bye.
yeah, we need to, because I mean, he's also another type where he could be the Jeremy Howe replacement as well too, so
Attacking now.
like as a defender, but then
They've got the ball back by that
I don't know, we'll
interception.
just have to see how we go with it all, I guess.
Goldberg. Free kick here in a scoring position, there's no doubt about that.
Well, what a great opportunity this is to take the lead.
Went for goal, optimistic distance, and nearly found it.
Yeah, it's a good effort. I think the keeper would have had it, though.
He's given it away. Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Well, plenty of speed, but not much organisation, and the ball lost at a crucial time. Olsen. Dahlberg. Just read the intentions of the... Well, that's the referee blowing for half-time, and it's 2-2. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half? Here we go into the second half of this second match in the group stage.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It was quite a closely run affair, so I wonder if that'll continue in this second half.
A timely challenge. Here's Højbjerg. Dolberg. be a corner now. Corner's taken. Strong piece of defending and clearing.
And it goes out from the header for a throw.
Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Dahlberg. A great chance to go in front. Very close in, Alan, but not very close to scoring.
Yeah, a simple save in the end, and it should have been anything but. He should have been picking it out the net, the keeper.
Chance to work it from the flanks. This is how they love to play on the break. An excellent chance, more than matched by the goalkeeper, who's diffused the situation.
Oh, great agility, great reflexes there, and denying the
Pushed back out into play.
I think these supporters are going to go home happy. They've certainly not been short of entertainment here, as you can see.
Dahlberg.
Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle.
Well, this is where the space is at the moment, on the flanks. Dahlberg. One or two players arriving in the middle.
Comes in strongly.
The manager's going to bring on a fresh player now. Here's Roberts. Guiding the pass through. It's a very good clearance, and it was needed. Trying to get the ball in behind. He's going to make a change now. In goes the corner.
Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't... Oh, that would have
Hi,
looked
Dev.
great if it had flown in, but in the end it didn't fly very close at all.
No, he looked a bit embarrassed after that effort.
On the attack here. It's good work, this, as they chase a go-ahead goal. Here's Roberts. They can spread the play now. He's confident with the ball at his feet, isn't he? Oh, time to get the cross now. Towards the front post. The keeper can deal with that. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Break quickly when they get possession. Great ball. Oh, great chance. We knew about the pace, and it was too quick for the opposition. Great goal.
Well, what a sight to behold that was. The opposition was absolutely helpless to counter it.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Well, plenty of goals here today, 3-2. Larson.
They read the opponent's mind and got the ball. Set up to play on the break now. Patiently passing the ball around, trying to make a chance. No time to panic. There's still time to change this game.
Well, I think we're going to see some Route 1 stuff here, Martin, in the
good vision. No, it's offside when it looks as though they might be in to score. Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. Wants to come inside and shoot. Brilliant reach by the goalkeeper to make the save.
Wow, I think even his defenders are shocked at that.
In goes the corner. That's an important clearance. Can really get at the opposition here. He's put his body on the line there. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. They might have played him in here. This might be an opportunity to get level. Well, they're still in front thanks to the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a cruel blow for the opposition, who must have thought they'd frizzy there.
Because I haven't had any problems with Aussie Tiger yet, that's why.
Not too much in the way of excuses for failing to score there.
No, it is a blooper, and a look of embarrassment.
Really in the clear now. Has to be. And they've scored. And that could just pull them away to make sure of the victory.
Well, it's the understanding you've got to admire here, Martin. The lad getting on to the end of it. Boy, seeing the pass quickly.
Prospect of even more goals. 4-2 is the score. We're down now to the last 6 minutes. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. It's a save with a degree of comfort, Alan.
Yeah, that was never going to finish up a goal.
The team is lining up for the corner. He's put in the corner. Well, he's hit the man guarding the front post. It's a poor corner. Could whip it in from here. It comes out off the goalkeeper. Oh, the goalkeeper puffs out his cheeks because that was a bit easier. But the other save was superb.
Well, that's what they work on in training, don't they? These double saves, getting back on the feet, back into position.
There's only a minute to go. That's cut out. Goalkeeper is there for him, and he's played it to him. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. Must be a goal! That's the right kind of football dive, to turn the shot away. Corner swung in, cleared away, well away from goal. And he heads it out for a throw-in. Well, that's it, the final whistle. Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us soon. Yeah, it's a great day for football in this lovely stadium. Alan Smith has joined me, Martin Tyler, in the commentary position. Group stage action takes centre stage today. What a game this should be.
Oh, hello.
Alan. Yeah, the referee's going to take action here. He just lost the plot for a moment. He won't want to lose his place in the game, and his teammates actually getting around him, so just calm down. You can win us this match.
Yeah, they know how important he is to them because he's one of the best finishers around. They don't want to lose him, that's for sure.
Ben Chilwell. Interception here. One or two options now in forward areas for them. He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy just off.
Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. James. Then he went to win the ball, but the result is a throw. Chilwell. Here's Alex.
No, a bit more complicated than that. Hi, Shannon.
Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Swung it into the box. What a goal that would have been on them. Here's Ali. Rice. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Goalkeeper has to go and get the ball for the goal kick. It's good attacking play this from them. It's a good hit. Got to do better. Other than that, really, to beat the keeper.
Yeah, because he is a good goalkeeper, good positioning.
Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. What a save that was.
The agility on show there was outstanding.
Well, they just can't get the ball away. It's another corner. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. Gomez. It'll be a throw. Must take the lead here. No, he's missed it. How is this still level?
Oh, you'll be thinking about that one, tossing and turning in bed tonight. That was a bad miss.
Cut out the pass. Well,
Well, you've got to compliment him for trying, but that's well off target. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of interplay between these two. He fancies his chances of getting past these players. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. A real chance to go in front. Saved well by the goalkeeper. And in it goes. All credit for shooting, but it wasn't a very good shot.
Well, they certainly should be ahead in this match. There's no doubt about that. Look at the number of chances they have created so far.
Out of play for a throw. Downing. Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. James. Going forward well. Can finish it off. Excellent work from the keeper. In goes the corner. It's a very good clearance, and it was needed. Here's Ali. He's got some room out there. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Here's Roberts.
Because we haven't had any fake battle accounts going on, that's why.
Saw the direction of the pass. No one's picking him up in the wide area. This could be dangerous. Well, then it goes. Only partially away from danger. And that's a good header. And that's ended the danger, really. Alexander-Arnold. Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass. Moving it nicely and productively here. Excellent interception. Must take the lead here. He's put his body on the line, but well, he's knocked it in. They've got the lead now. It hasn't come easily, but they're delighted with it. It was a well-crafted move and a fine finish at the end of it. England in the lead. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. They can be quick on the break now. Caught offside. Maybe an early movement or the ball was late.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the latter. He was expecting and hoping for an earlier pass.
Here we're going to have a substitution. It seems as though it's for tactical reasons. That's half-time at 1-0. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, his manager will be delighted with him after that first half. That late goal, it tilted the balance. We're in a good position now.
match day 3, remember, in this competition of the group stages. And we're into the second half of this fascinating fixture. Ben Chilwell. Dele Alli. Oh, he's got a chance now to get forward in this wide area. They've lost the ball in a bad area. To Johnson. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Trying to find an opening on this. This could bring them level. He is a saviour there. Downing. Guiding the pass through. Downing. Up for grabs here. He works so hard on his heading. Needs to do a bit more work, I think.
Yeah, the keeper's waving that one bye-bye.
Downing. Dele Alli. Now Rashford. This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. Saved, but not decisively. No real challenge for the defender from that cross. James. Put into the middle. That was a good crossing position, but not a good cross. Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well. Real chance! And that's the goal that's brought them level. Small fry they might be, but they've had a big moment here and they're level.
Yeah, they've got great spirit within this team. They would not lie down, and who knows now?
So away we go at 1-1. This does look promising. Could whip it in from here. It's there to be attacked at the back post. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender.
This could be promising. Players up in support if he needs them. Just deflects out of play. Behind for a corner. Still danger here after this half clearance. He's got there, but got the ball away as well. It's a change here, and I think it might be a tactical one. Now James. Now Johnson. It looked a real chance, but the defender came out on top. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Chance to put it in the box from here. He's had a banger goal, and I must say, credit for that, but nowhere near.
Yeah, poor effort really for a player of his ability.
Well, this is where the space is at the moment on the flanks. Whip it in now. Going for goal! Wonderful reflexes to make the save from close range. Corner's taken. And that's dealt with the problem. It's a shot now! Well, he's turned it onto the frame of the goal. Costly loss of possession. Shot on! Good stop. Stopped by the goalkeeper. In goes the corner. The cross has come to nothing. He has cleared it well. Now Johnson. Well read, at a key time for the team here. Well, that's gone back to the goalkeeper. Going forward with real purpose now. Now Johnson. Well, here he goes. Must be a goal! And that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball. Read the play well to intercept. Ben Chilwell. Rashford. Downing. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes. Can put them in front here, which he does.
I think they deserve that, Martin. They've had so much of the ball last 5 minutes.
So England have the lead. Always great expectations for England from their fans. Of course, England with such a proud tradition of the type of football that's played in England in the league game. He's through. Pushed out by the goalkeeper, but only into a dangerous area. It's 82 minutes played now. Striding forward, purposefully. Cheeky, tried the back heel. Didn't quite come off. Rashford. Time to get the ball in. Trot back. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Dele Alli. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, his laces behind that one.
Took his eye off the ball, but not a bad effort.
Well, the clock is ticking on, 2 minutes of play left. That's the way to win the ball back. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Downing. Dele Alli. Oh, it's lovely passing this. They're knocking the ball around with such confidence.
Yeah, it's the understanding between those players down there. They seem to be...
This could be it. Surely! It's brilliant goalkeeping. The save itself, but the timing of it at this stage of the game, and he preserves his team's lead, the keeper.
Yeah, I think he's just won the match for his side. That's why you try and get the very best keeper you can. He's earned up.
There we are, final whistle. Final thoughts, not a real post-mortem, Alan, but obviously disappointment is a key. And they've lost a game that they were desperate to win.
Yeah, there'll be a bit of an inquest, I think, because they didn't quite do themselves justice, so plenty of work on the training ground next week.
Oh, I did. Alright. So I couldn't get on blue ball, guys. I was trying to get in. Sean's pretty quiet. Yep.
I was dead set talking for like the last like 10 minutes, I'm not even joking. And I was wondering why there wasn't any responses in the chat too. Jesus Christ. Because I was even thinking to myself, like, the chat's been alright, but the last like few minutes, it's, they've been a bit quiet. But, well, no shit, obviously they're gonna turn away if my headphones are muted. I hope I wasn't muted for too long.
Oh, you were muted for a fair while.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Perfect pitch on a perfect day in this stadium.
Alright, the next thing you'll probably say is I've been muted for the whole stream.
The football is from the carpet.
No, you weren't. You've been talking beforehand. I did gain a new sub.
Yep.
So 9 likes and 1 dislike, which is again like I don't know. I was gonna have a chat because you know what? Like there was one supporter said the AFL should have some balls and make their own decisions, but in hindsight, like they gotta follow what the governments say anyway.
Yeah, it's such a shit situation because it's like, once the government says shit, there's so many people out there that are just such sheep where they'll just do whatever they need to do. But then it's like, you kind of need to do in the sense of, like, yes, you need to, it's literally impossible to take them on. But at the same time, we still need to make sure that we're having our own thoughts and discussions in terms of like how we feel about these things too, because I don't want to be living in a world where the government's basically saying to us, this is what's best for you. Because if we get into a world like that, then I don't want to be living in this world anymore. Like, to be brutally honest, because like, once we have our freedoms taken away, and once we have our, because I mean, it's already been impacted.
Tom. Yeah.
Because yeah, it's already been impacted because, and you know, you're gonna have your people that are gonna be advocating it because they're basically just, I don't know how, but like shills basically. So when you have, I guess when you have these sort of like people, like we just need to make sure that we're having our own thoughts, and if someone has a different opinion too, like have it be okay that it is fine to, you know, like have it be okay that you can have that difference of opinion because.
Oh, definitely. Apparently there was death threats.
You have to live your, what's that?
Apparently there was a death threat towards Liam Jones.
Oh, I'm not surprised. People can stoop very low. Like,
I know. I was critical of that decision. Oh, I know that one. I know that one for a fact.
Yeah, I mean, even when Dane Beams, when the first time when he left Collingwood and he went over to Brisbane, you know, we had Collingwood supporters that time around, saying, oh, you know, like, obviously I'm not going to repeat what was said because one, I wouldn't know the quote, nor would I care to know. But two, I shouldn't be saying things like that anyway, but obviously, you know, it was something bad towards his, obviously, father that had cancer.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can fill in the details in terms of what he would have said.
But even, like, unfortunately now, right, even in certain states in America, they've got it mandated that for NBA players, like if you want to play at home, you can play anywhere else, but you can't play at home games. And what the NBA have done is say, well, no, you can't play at all.
Wouldn't it be the opposite? Wouldn't you be able to play at home but not play away?
No, you can't play at home, but you can play away.
Then how does that work? Because if they're playing away, then they're obviously travelling. If they're travelling, then if they either get the virus or spread it themselves, then they're more dangerous than play a home game.
Yeah, I think what the NBA's what they do now is that they're not allowing anyone. So we Kyrie Irving at the moment, they're not letting him play at all.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think some of these people need a reality check as well. Where, and I'm not gonna.
But when you say reality check, I mean, certain people on social media, and if you've done it, for one, go fuck yourself, and two, you know who you are. If you've sent any messages to, even if it's not sports stars, just anybody, if you've said that. If you've given harassment or abuse online, like...
Go fuck yourself.
Just...
Yeah.
G'day,
mate. Yeah.
I don't understand it. There are so many ways that you can do these things.
Oh, and I'm all for having an opinion. Like, I was angry at it, and I think it's a selfish decision. That's my thoughts, right? That's just my thoughts. The one thing I don't get with...
You there?
Yeah. You ready for A-League? Oh, maybe later, if I got time. But it's just like...
No, I think he's talking about the actual real A-League.
Yeah, I follow Mel. Soon, I think. I think because when my cousin works, he has to have certain vaccines, and people these days are not having vaccine. But the matter of fact is, if you're working at certain workplaces where you have to have certain vaccines to protect yourself from any like rubbish or God knows what in recycling when you're picking up recycling other people's bins, then you gotta do it. Like, you've got no choice. And my thing on this as well is just like, you go to another country, you have to follow their rules and laws, just like what they have to do here. So technically, like, sometimes we do have a freedom of speech, like we can do whatever we want, but in a way, like, just remember, like, because this is new, that's what our state government's done. Other governments are starting to say, well, you can't travel to other states if you're not fully vaccinated. It's simple as that. So, and I think Scott Morrison's gone in hard with the other governments, and I say, well, funding that's coming from you, mate, because you didn't stop that from happening. You didn't say, no, there's not going to be any mandates. You can't tell the states what to do. You can certainly put pressure on them, but you can't run the states. At the end of the day, we have state governments, we got federal governments. So the federal can stop this state funding for stuff, but that's about it, realistically.
Yeah.
So I think at the end of the day, if you have to have the vaccine, to have the vaccine. My problem is with the Liam Jones situation is that these football players, they take injections to play when they're injured or to get themselves up so they get back to that full capacity. And one thing I'm critical of... Oh, sweet, mate. The one thing I'm critical of... Oh, cheers, mate. Is that if you're going to have an injection to get yourself up for a game when you're injured, you can afford to take the vaccine. There's no difference. And it's like this in life, right? People that smoke cigarettes, like I don't care if you smoke cigarettes. That's completely up to you for anyone. But just remember, smoking a cigarette is just as bad as a vaccine. We all have to follow OHS. It's like when I go on the street, I can't go around calling people names, or I can't smack someone in the head because they annoy the shit at me. Like that's breaking the law. That's breaking the rules. Everyone should be able to go out and feel safe. And if you go to a supermarket, I wear my mask because I don't trust it. I don't know who's unvaccinated. I certainly don't trust them. Because if they say, oh, you're sheep, blah, 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 you've been fully vaccinated, I tell them to go get fucked. Mate, I got vaccinated because I can do, the things I love doing. Like, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've had my vaccines. I've had my flu vaccines every single year, so I protect myself. I don't care if other people don't. But then you get some parents out there of their kids where they've had the vaccine, they treat their kids like shit, or they say, oh, they feed them bullshit out of their ass about certain vaccines. It's just like, well, you should be glad that your son and daughter got vaccinated. Doing it for the sake of it. There's people that've got nephews and nieces. There's people that have, kids as well. That you got to look after. Not every kid can get vaccinated because it's only up to 12 years and more at the moment. So,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, everything's OH&S. If there's something going on at the shopping centres. If there's a spill on the floor, you have to report that. Because if you don't report that, what happens if someone trips over and hurts themselves really badly? Like, you can get sued for that. It's OH&S. Everything these days, unfortunately...
Well, I mean, if that happens, you get sued regardless. It just means that you just get a better result at the end of the day if you do have a documented.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to bring... That's what I was going to mention as well.
You can then come back with the evidence saying that, no, this is actually what happened. They're exaggerating the story to get some more money. Basically.
Yeah. But that's what I was going to say. Like, unfortunately, everything's these days OH&S. Like, you can't... You can certainly mark around and work, but if you do something dangerous that risks everybody's safety, you're gone. Like, you can get sacked for it. As simple as that. So, unfortunately, it's not... Like, you can still have the freedom to go out. That's fine. Like, I don't... I know someone who hasn't been vaccinated and who's a personal trainer. I'm not going to mention names, but I still consider him as a mate. It's just that he won't be able, he won't be able to work. Unfortunately, these governments they put rules in place that we all have to follow. Right? We all have to follow rules in place, whether you like it or not. That's what it is. You can disagree, yes. I don't agree with having that the state government can have the powers to call lockdown when there's not a pandemic. I do agree with the mandate of vaccinations in certain places. Like if you so for example, if you work at at the supermarket or like a shopping centre or something, you deal with kids, yeah. You deal with kids and
Yeah.
elderly people. So you want to protect them because they've got every right to come into your store, unless if they've
Yeah.
and you can kick people out if they misbehave. It's simple
Yeah,
as that.
but like I think it's a thing of like, do you think it's because also as well we don't know what people's like history is when it comes like
Oh no,
medical
100%,
reasons too.
100%.
I mean, I don't know if I should be naming him, but obviously we know, there was a former Collingwood player. He obviously is not on the list anymore, but he has he basically had heart issues.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
I
know
do
if we should
think.
mention his name or not, but yeah, but he,
I
but
know
yeah,
who you're
it
talking
was known
about.
that he had
Yeah.
So it was known he had heart issues.
I think if you got
but like,
exemptions, I think that there should be something in place that you can still play because there's some things unfortunately it's out of your control. And I think what because all clubs agreed to it. One thing that I would have done differently to the clubs, I would have asked the question: what happens if someone's got like a serious medical condition and they can't take the vaccine? Like, can they still play? That's what should have been handled better. But I'm not saying this to be nasty to anyone at all. It's like not even hate. It's unfortunately it's the world that we live in. Like, not. Oh, how would you say? Everywhere now is OH&S. Everything. Alright? If I cut myself at work, I have to tell my supervisor that, oh, I'm bleeding, I cut myself on this. And I have to get a band-aid, because if I don't get a band-aid, the blood will go on the products, and then and that will look bad, and no one's not going to get it. You know what I mean? Like it's something that at the end of the day we all have a responsibility to look after ourselves. Like, we eat too many junk food and we end up with diabetes, then we suffer that consequences, which I'm all for. But just remember, if you were diabetic and you have to have an injection, would you refuse that? Because if you had to inject yourself every day, or if you had to go to the doctors, unfortunately with some religion, as much as I don't like talking about it, I just think they need to stop that bullshit. Yeah, it's just a belief. I'm sorry, but if you risk your family member's health over what a doctor tells you that needs to happen, then that just shows what type of person you are. So I think I think as well, yeah, it sucks. But I bet you if that was us, I bet you get some Cohen supporters are going to bag us for it. And Pom even admitted that too. Like, if that was Collingwood, he would have messaged Swoop Luke and have all the banter with him as well. So I think in some ways, like, it's easy. We just have to learn how to accept it. Can you guys hear me? That's better.
yeah, I can hear you.
That's all good. Sometimes I don't even know. But look, at the end of the day, look, as much as it's his personal choice, in a way I do agree, but in a way I disagree, because, like, you know, he might have 1 or 2 years left in footy, but because he's got one of his teammates that has cancer, wouldn't you think that you want to protect him?
Yeah, but I mean, even Blue Rod even mentioned that it's like, yes, like, we all expect that if you're a part of a football, well, you didn't say this quote unquote, right, as a quote, but basically he was saying this as like, when it comes to obviously footy, like yes, you're there because like you want to be there for your mates, you want to do this, you want to do that. But having someone, if they make the choice of like not wanting to do that, it's still their choice at the end of the day. Like it's,
But then if
you
they're
know,
working
like
somewhere
there
else,
are definitely footballers that have played AFL, and some of them have been a part of some very successful teams, and they hate each other's guts. But they make it work because they know at the end of the day, if
you're there for
those
one
two
thing.
players that have beef, they know that those two players will then result in terms of winning grand finals,
No,
even though they hate each other's guts.
no, 100%. And for those people that say, oh, you know, I hope that, yeah, and this is a bad thing to say, oh, I hope that that Liam Jones's dad gets it, that way will make him change his mind, sort of type thing.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's just fucked up.
That's just stating the obvious.
Hello, PC. That's probably one of my mates. I bet you it is. Because I know two people that will say that. My team leader and my workmate.
Which one do you reckon it is?
I reckon it's my team leader. I'll message him. Do not time this out, guys. This is a bit of banter.
Yeah. I mean, I was never gonna time him out anyway. But, yeah.
No, but just for the people that do, you know what some people like.
Yeah, but that's yeah. If anything, I'd be confused because I'm like, why is someone calling you cat?
Long story short, it's one of those ones that's it's funny. It's what happens when you tell your workmates and oh god, what am I tagging this time? Oh god, Bella. Oof. Now I haven't heard back yet. There's something that he would do. For you guys that don't know the story, it's pretty embarrassing, but it's funny at the same time. Should I tell them the story or should I not?
Up to you.
So,
obviously I don't know what the story is.
I went for a walk, and you know how, like, yeah, you know how sometimes you can get like cats that come up and, you know, meow, want a pat. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I'll pat you. But then as soon as you go, they start following you. So I picked up this cat, right? I put it down. I thought I heard it because, you know, the way it landed on where it lived as well. Like, you know, I've seen the cat before, and I knew exactly where it lived. So I put it down. I said, "Oh, sorry," because I thought I hurt the cat. So I put my hand up and like didn't scratch me or anything, but I apologised to it. So I end up walking up, and I end up busting to go to the toilet as I was walking up, and I couldn't hold on. So I had to go all the way home just to be able to go to the toilet.
To God. This game's honestly got some of the worst lock-on targeting system, like, of all time. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna hear about it at work. Better tomorrow.
What, the cat story?
Yeah. Oh. Uh, they already know about it.
Mm.
But just love a bit of banter. Oh, this is taking ages. 2 hours and 80 minutes. Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah, pretty much.
William James Field. Yeah, pretty much. Because yeah, he would have got what, at least another 2 more years in his career.
At least he's got one left.
I'd say maybe, to get a mil, I think he'd probably need a third year actually. Because he wouldn't be getting 400k. That'd be a bit much for him. Cause you don't give players that are 30 pushing 31. You don't give them 400k. But then again, they don't have anyone else to give that money to.
I'll tell you what, if that was a Collingwood player, I'll be pretty pissed.
What, so like if Jordan Ruff had got 400k?
No, I'll be like, if one of our players pulled out because he refused to get vaccinated, I would disagree with the decision as it is, and I'll be going harsh. Well, mate, you go and get a COVID test before before you come back to the club anyway. Sort of type things like, mate, you're no different to anyone else.
Actually, that's because I think wasn't Liam Jones, wasn't he out of contract at the end of the year?
Yeah, next year.
Next year he was out of contract. Well, at least it's not like the Beam situation where it was like in 3. Basically, we paid him for 4 years and only played like what 8 games.
But no, look, I think Probably nothing, mate.
Perfect pitch on a perfect day in this stadium. Martin Tyler here along with Alan
Who
Smith.
knows?
We have cup football for you. It's the semi-final. Two proper teams here, Alan.
Well, within touching distance of the final now, on occasion, both clubs will be anxious to take part in. Both more than capable of doing that. Difficult to call a winner.
Has to be. Hit the post. And that's dealt with the problem.
I'm glad in a way that all our players has been fully vaccinated. I'm really glad that was the case.
I mean, it saves the heartache, that's for sure.
So we don't have to get bagged in the media or by opposition supporters or ha.
Oh, well, he couldn't make the most of that chance.
It's like, yeah, mate, we're not like Carlton. We actually make sure our players get vaccinated. As much as it sucks. No, don't worry, I'll be back in a few Carlton supporters say, how does it feel not taking a jab?
I personally, especially when there's something like that, I personally.
What happens if it was a Carlton fan saying that to you on Twitter?
Well, then that's a little bit different because then they've given me a reason to treat them like shit.
He's not really my brother. It's just that I call him a brother because he's like a family to me. Great. I say that at work a fair bit.
Wasn't a good tackle, but they've still got the ball, and the referee lets the game go on.
So I wish he was my brother in real life.
Opportunity to get level. A chance to get level, and they press again.
Well, if they continue playing like this, they will get more chances, will get better chances than that, I think.
The booking is going to happen here. It's a yellow card. He's gone back to the offender.
Always like to see that, to give the advantage to the attacking team.
Oh, jeez.
He wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see. Now James. He's given it away. Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but the number's short.
Yes, he took it early though.
So yeah, like.
Well, look at the room in which to attack. Really in the clear now. In on goal. Oh, what a game. They've equalised. Both sides really attacking better than they're defending. And from the neutral point of view, that's really exciting. Level again. He followed his instincts, he followed the play in, and then he followed watching the ball into the net.
Yeah, lesson for any schoolboy, just to make sure you follow shots in, that you're in that danger area.
So away we go at 1-1.
Oh god.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position.
Here we go.
Oh, actually, I want to check see if it's kicking. Because I haven't checked in a few days.
Wonderful piece of defending from this fella. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Great chance to go in front. Goalkeeper can only parry it out.
No, not yet.
Here's Fabian. The break is definitely on. Whether the goalkeeper, I think we must give
Actually,
him
knowing my
Alan, he
life,
really
it'll
put
probably
him off,
kick in
didn't he?
tomorrow.
Yes, but himself made the goal.
Well, kicking
Because then
tomorrow.
that'll be
What a howler.
I think the wide man's
a
got
day where
chance
I'm
here.
basically
There's
working all
space
day.
out near the touchline. What a good interception. There'll be a
Oh man, I'll have basketball on Thursday, Sunday, so won't be. I probably won't be streaming, to be honest.
Well, they didn't test the keeper the second time like they did the first.
Yeah.
But either
I mean,
way,
it's still
he's done
decent.
his
Like,
job
don't get me
and
wrong,
the
but
opposition out.
Well, he's on fire, isn't he, this keeper? And the opposition must be
yeah, it's
wondering
like
what they've
it'll
got to
be
do
like
to
3
beat him.
times as fast or something.
Tackle.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Wider area. Now they can swing into attack. He's won. Saved by the keeper. He can't hang on to the ball. They read the opponent's mind and got the ball.
And hopefully I have no issues when it comes to streaming with it. Because I have had a couple of streams now where it's like the
Capture
upload
card.
will tweak out.
Yeah.
No, not the capture card. The just the upload speed. It'll
I wonder if Lockie or Swoopy's gonna be streaming, like doing fan cams or something.
Roberts. Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to
I'd imagine the next one they do will be after draft.
He's got there, but they've got the ball away as well.
So you can get some decent views out of that too.
That's an easy cutout for the opposition. Saw the pass coming.
Do you reckon? Well, I guess we could either do it ourselves, but do you reckon we should do like a because I know there's a lot of content creators that are doing a lot of special guests and sort of like Q&As with like certain other
Saw the
YouTubers.
pass. And dealt
Yeah. Well, Sweep
Yeah,
Luke
that's the
will
same
be
way I
on
had
Promin
done
Oz as well, and Jesse from True Footy. So
real miscue here.
I will check that one out as well on the Promin Oz channels. The collabs.
So he spotted the pass and cut
Yeah, if I wasn't living at home, I could get away with it. Like I really would.
decisive pass.
Yeah.
Wonderful chance. Brilliant goal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, no wonder he goes over to thank.
Yeah, no, I think
Set him
after
up
the
there
draft,
because
it
that
sounds
was a
better,
wonderful
right?
move. I
Because
think they
it's
practiced
like,
that one on the training ground.
I mean, you could do it, but like, I don't know how to say this in the right way. Like, if he does it now, he's not going to be getting anywhere. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's a shot for Spain.
Nah, I think.
So Spain trail is, I think, something in all our mentalities that the top team, when they are struggling a bit, people want the underdogs to come through, and certainly Spain were expected to be the top dogs today. At the moment, they're not.
He's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Here's Williams.
It's still early on, guys. I can still lose this.
James.
Sherlock Holmes
Space to
comes
go.
out
And he
tomorrow.
shoots. And they have scored.
Not bad.
I guess that says something.
They've worked very hard for this.
And then the next one after that is
Across
Death
the line
Store,
at the end of the match, we'll see.
which is coming out in
What a good performance we're getting from a side that
the
really was
24th.
expected to get beaten here today. They're determined not to.
So that'll come
They've
out
scored.
It's one of those
Wednesday
marks
week.
where every single
Oh,
player
that'll be
I think
draft
has
night.
got an 8 out of 10 at least, and it's just all clicked out here today.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then when the rookie draft comes out,
in the
2022
semi-final.
comes
Just got
out.
to settle down and see it through in the second half to be in the final itself.
Yeah, I think it's a formality for this side. They're far
I think I got my
superior to
camera
their
on that
opponents
day.
today.
Is it on a Thursday or Friday?
What's that?
25th.
25th is a Thursday.
Fuck, I got basketball. God damn it.
That's the rookie draft, the national draft.
Yeah, I know. It's
Actually, no,
just
they're doing the second round and off on the Thursday.
Well, he couldn't make the most of that chance.
Yeah, and I'll be working. I'll be working too, so I won't be able to cover it. Unless if I had my client cancel, and then I just don't turn
They've
up.
started fast and they've started fast. That's the
But
opening goal.
you can never predict whenever that's gonna happen, though.
Okay. Well, that's it.
Trying to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early though.
If we're training tomorrow, I won't be getting any content done. I'll stream for a little bit longer, I think. Maybe after this game.
Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows
Yeah, I'll
for
go.
the second half to start.
We're only just, well, we're not even at 10 o'clock yet, but we're only a few seconds away from that. But
Here's Fabian.
yeah, I could probably go for another 30 minutes, but then after that I'll have to head off because I gotta wake up at like 7.
But he seemed to see a pass there. That
Yeah, I gotta get up at 6 in the morning.
commentating from.
That's why I wasn't too sure if I was gonna stream or not.
Set maybe to make a chance now.
He might be through. That's a very good save. He was in the keeper's given the ball away.
God. Speaking. No. Fuck.
Keeper did well to reach
Lucky.
it, but he couldn't keep it. Only partially away from danger. And he's in. An opportunity to help their chances now. Chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Right, you don't have a go.
Spain strong to get that ball back.
Taking on a couple of opponents now. Gonna try his luck.
Goalkeeper's done well.
So, yeah, I've got a big week coming up. I'm starting to feel fatigued.
Strong tackle to break up the play.
Referee has blown, and he's given the free kick.
But,
Well, they are behind.
oh, look, I probably might cop a fair bit of criticism,
Their performance
like,
somehow.
on social media. I reckon I might, from that. As some people just don't like being sheep's mate. It's not being a fucking sheep.
Now they can attack, and he's
Yeah,
got support.
you're forgetting one thing, like, if you're working at certain workplaces, you've got no fucking choice but to get certain vaccines. So that way, it's the way it is now. It's part of our
Going
livelihoods.
forward with real purpose now. Opportunity here. Well, that should be the game. You could call it another insurance goal. Surely they can't throw it away here. Important moment, maybe the most important moment in the match. They shouldn't be caught from here, should they, Alan?
I don't think so. There'll be questions asked if they are, and to be honest with you, Martin, the opposition.
yeah, here we go. This is a tweet from Hugh Greenwood on November 11th. So it says still in the primary list, check. Still on the same contract, check. Still been medically cleared to train and play for over a month, check. Still check. Still see everyone around one, check. Was happy to cop the odd clickbait article and social enough if it meant assisting the club's overall with strategy. And then it turns out he literally was at North Melbourne like, what's the date? 15th. So 4 days later he basically signed a contract at North Melbourne.
And plays light about it all the time.
Going forward well.
Well, he did say that at the time he actually wasn't lying.
The technique was poor.
He was saying that yeah, he basically, so he wasn't lying. He was just saying that
Pass there.
I thought Gogo Suns was going to pick him up.
It's a quick break.
what's that?
It is all about
I thought the Gogo
Yeah,
Suns.
no, the Suns were.
but they still
The Suns were, but North gave him a contract, so they gave him more money. Probably, instead of a 1 year or 2 year deal, North probably gave him more than that.
Roberts.
So he took it.
Must score.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure how he reached it, but he did and kept the ball out brilliant.
That's why
this is one of the top keepers in...
Ooh, my control went flat.
the world.
Oh, my bloody control went flat. I don't know, what the hell's going on?
Put the corner in the middle. That's an important clearance. Teammates getting out of the way because they... Well, that's a wonderful save.
Oh, that was a goal on the way, wasn't it? Until the keeper intervened.
Do you think I should do like movie reviews?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And in it goes. No nonsense defending.
Because I've seen Jungle Cruise and Halloween Kills since we've been back, but
Neatly intercepted.
I guess I could do it. Would need to find the time to do it too, though, as well.
Oh, mate.
Great interception.
Do I get the through ball?
He fancies his chances. Getting
Oh, I
past
do.
his players.
And I scored easily.
The top team, and they've emphasised their superiority with the number of goals that they've scored. Well, that's put them further in front and nicely taken.
Can you understand that, Sean?
They seem to be heading for a comfortable
What's
lead
up?
here.
We can see
One
slightly
after
different
Tom,
viewpoint
can
on
you
it.
check that out? If it's a control account or something like that?
Oh, man.
So off they go again, trying to make some sort of mark in a game that they're being dominated in.
I think it is.
So we're coming down now towards the last 15
Because I don't
minutes.
understand it.
Well, it's because he's doing it in his own language, so it makes it hard for us to understand what he's saying.
Here they
Yeah,
are,
I know.
still
Hello there, I don't know what it is.
Here's Fabian. Just caught in two
Yeah,
minds.
unless there's
The
someone can
attacking team
translate
there.
it for us,
The
but
defender wasn't.
It's been a very good game, and the substitutes might be able to make it even better. We're going to get a change.
Real chance. And it's
Oh,
in the net
God.
for the goal.
Oh, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him. Well, the opposition was caught napping there on that breakaway, and he's just gone all the way, hasn't he? What a fine individual effort.
Here's the goal again. I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Counting down in the last 10 minutes here, 9 to go.
Well, anyone who watched Spain tear Italy apart in Kiev in July 2012 would not have ever seen a match quite like this on the horizon. Maybe the Spanish players themselves are feeling the same sort of thing, because they've been almost invincible, but not today.
We've got a change at the back, and goodness me, he's played so well, hasn't he? Whether there's just a slight problem, they're going to protect him for the next game. We wouldn't blame them if that was the case. But he's had a wonderful game.
Yeah, he's one of those defenders that can make the game look easy with his anticipation. He's got a bit of...
So I guess, like, so obviously with the draft coming up, obviously, I mean, it's more than clear that we're going to be getting back off.
I reckon we might pick up Gibbs.
Yeah, you reckon?
I reckon we might. If it's not in there...
I feel like if we do, it'll only be for like a really late pick. Like, it'll be like pick, like 70 something. Because we've got, I think, 2 picks in that area. I think it's like 76 and like 78, I think.
If it's not in a draft, it'll be pre-season draft.
A minimum of 3 minutes.
78 and 79, there you go. Potentially, it could be one of those picks.
That throw has literally tossed possession away.
Which would be technically interesting, because, like, I've kind of got a feeling that...
Cut out the pass.
Because he definitely has talent, which is why we're probably going to try and pick him up, but... I don't know, is he... Because there was even a rumour a couple of weeks back that potentially he could be going to, like, the rookie draft. Because I think ever since Kaltumi basically put his name in the AA squad, ever since he's done that, his stocks have just gotten lower and lower. So,
of course. Oh, 12 likes.
Which is interesting, because it's like, he obviously tried to hype up to be this like really special player, but he's clearly not that. So yeah, it kind of makes me wonder why he did that. You know, was it due to he wanted to stay credible? So because he was always around Dacos, he was thinking, oh, okay, he must be in the same ballpark. But yeah, ever since he put him in that what was it, under 18s All-Australian team at the start of the year for like his prediction, like no one's spoken about him since.
Oh, that's it. Three people in the chat. Do I keep going or do I stop?
How's time? You can go one more game, but I'm only sticking around till about 10:30.
I'll play
But
one.
actually, how long does it take to play one game?
Oh, about 20 minutes. Um,
Okay, I might head off then.
20 minutes or half an hour at least. If you're gonna head off,
Yeah, I might do that because I've got to be up at 7 and
yeah, I gotta be up by 6. I'll quickly play this little game and then I'll probably head off. Because if guys go, oh, surely you can go on more games. Like, yeah, no, I've got work tomorrow. Like, that's.
yeah. I mean, it's not too bad when you don't. I probably would have. Yeah, it's just because I'm finishing at jeez, because I'm starting at 7 tomorrow. It's gotta make sure I get my sleep in because otherwise, and especially with tomorrow, like, I'm working a full day. Like, and then when I finish, I've got commitments somewhere else, and so I don't think I'll be back till like 8 o'clock at night. And that's at the earliest.
Oh, I've got work
In fact, actually, no, I
tomorrow.
won't be back at 8. I'll be back at like 10.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna
I
stream
reckon I'm
tomorrow
out for the whole
anyway.
day.
Well, guys, if you haven't, please check out Sean's channel, Ultimate Greatness. Means the world to us. Well to him as well. If you want to add anything before you go, Sean, all more than welcome. But if not, then yeah, I'll let you go then, mate. But thank you for being
All
on.
good. No, all good. Yeah, I mean, I'll stay on longer, but I've got obviously, things I've got to do tomorrow. So Tuesdays have been packed up now, so yeah, it makes it hard to do anything on Tuesdays now.
And it's harder to stream on Monday nights, especially when you got work. Like, I wasn't planning on streaming at all. It was just like, oh yeah, I'll do some. But yeah, it's just because of work as well. It's just like, yeah, you know, I do have, you know, life outside YouTube as well, and I've done my videos today anyway, realistically. So it's not like if I haven't done any content at all for these guys and for people who's gonna watch it. I think as well, like, it's, I want to try and keep streaming less if I could, but problem is everyone's on YouTube, not everyone's on Twitch that I can stream, and I do want to try and get that consistency of streaming on Twitch, so that way I can save a couple videos whenever I need to for YouTube as well. If Carlton doesn't have to pay Liam Jones, that isn't fair that he had, you know, that we had to pay for Beams and Jalal. Well, you're paying out 1 year of his contract. No, he's got 1 year left to go.
Yeah, they won't have to pay much. It's not like Beams where we had to basically pay him like
4 years of
how much
it.
it was, 800,000 over.
Yeah, that's it.
Years. Which, yeah, I'm so glad that we've got Eddie out of Collingwood. If it hadn't made it more obvious, like.
Nah, same here, man. I feel the same way. It's I don't want Eddie back there. No way. And people have said, like, even some of the journalists has even said, like, Eddie's been there for too long. Like, it's bound to bloody, you know, to go. The more you stick around, I think the more that you're going to get sacked. And, you know, everything's like, we're all just numbers. Again, like, footy players are numbers, we're numbers. Like, you know, we can stop our membership. There'll be other people that will get their membership as well. Don't worry. And it will happen. But I love being a member. So, you know, I'm not going to let that ruin it for sure. G'day, Pommy. Collingwood low life scumbags, LOL. G'day, mate.
Oh.
Actually, mate,
I'm
you...
assuming you probably...
Pommy.
I'm assuming you have a bit of what's the word? A story to tell after saying that.
Yeah, Pommy, who sent death threats? Do you know which support it was?
I think he would, but it's best not to go down those paths because it never ends well.
Oh, he did mention
Well,
on
it's not that it doesn't end well, but like,
he did mention on Blue Board as well.
yeah,
and I think that's fucked up as well.
Sometimes with a lot of these people, sometimes they like their names being out there. Like they do it for the attention.
Oh, you don't know who it was? Oh, bummer. Do you know what team they're back for, or you don't know that either? Because that's pretty disgusting,
Could you confirm that it's a Cullen supporter, or was it a supporter from another team? Because I mean, either way, it's wrong. Like, yeah.
We all have an opinion on it. That's all we can do. It's just even I'll ask the guys and ask Sean, like they've had this, you know, they've heard me bang on about the subject as well. I reckon it was a Collingwood supporter. Yeah, nah, jokes, I don't know. Okay, nah, fair enough, man. Well, whoever it was, that's disgusting behaviour. I don't stand for that at all as a supporter.
Yeah, and regardless, and just to be very clear, regardless of who it is, that's so shitty.
Like, yeah, you can be...
I've even the last few days, like, even I've been saying that, like, even I don't want to be commenting on the whole... Like once he actually got, like, delisted and stuff, like, I don't even want to be, like, talking about it, to be honest, because... It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things where, like,
restarting at 2-0.
It's just a shit scenario all around.
Unfortunately too, Pom, like these days is OH&S. Grad, somebody commented about the whole Liam Jones situation, made death threats, like saying they hope that Liam Jones' dad gets COVID and dies from it, that will make him realise to change his mind. That's the whole...
I don't know if this makes the situation better, but just know people like that, they're fucking cowards.
Yeah, they're pretty screwed up in cowards.
Said to himself, like, these people are just like some of the scum of scum, like...
They probably wouldn't say it to his face anyway.
Yeah. In fact, actually, Tommy said it best. It's like, yeah, no, you wouldn't be saying it to his face. If anything, you'd be wanting his autograph if you see him. And it's like, that's so fucking true. Like,
oh, look, I'll say, look, mate, I don't agree with you.
There are some people out there that definitely would definitely fit that bill for sure. Like,
well, I'll have a photo of any footy player I can see.
I'm not necessarily the prototype. I'd rather. Oh, it depends. Like, if you see him for like 10 seconds, then I'm like, okay, maybe I want a photo. But I'd rather have a conversation with the guy. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is weird or not, but I'd rather like see like how his day is going, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Oh, look. You know, respect to Liam Jones. Obviously, you know, he chose to retire. I don't agree with it. I think it's a selfish decision. That's just my opinion. I think there's a lot of things that we don't have to do in life that, you know, we don't want to do, but we have to. It's unfortunately money is a part of that in everyday decisions. So I think as well, like, you know, it's all about OH&S, and unfortunately the AFL has to follow the state governments, because you know, if if we have a Western Australia teams that aren't fully vaccinated, they can't play Victoria. Simple as that. So again, like the AFL has to make that tough decision, and if it's, you know, otherwise they can say sorry. Well, you know, we don't want any team to play. So it's just like, well, you know, what do you do? Like the AFL is in a no-win situation. I think there should be something like, oh, okay, what happens if, you know, there is a player that does, like, do you still have to pay for the contract and all that rest? Which I think you should have to if it's a year to go. But I think as well, like, you probably need to say, okay, well, look, you know, can he come around later on and say, oh, you know, I want it, you know, I'm fully vaccinated, and I'm sure the AFL will say, yeah, sure. Like, I think that would be the best way. I know the NBAs are doing it different to the EPL, and that's like everywhere now these days. Like, we all have to listen to the governments no matter what, and it sucks. We all have rules that we have to follow, and if we don't follow them, you know, we don't have to do that. Simple as that. And that's what makes it a great choice. That, you know, if you don't want to go out and to the shops if you feel unsafe, then don't go out. But look, I know someone who's a personal trainer, and they haven't been vaccinated at all, and it's just like, well, you turn around, what's more important? Like, you want to be able to work and have your freedoms back. So I think that's what, pretty sure Liam Jones might change his decision. I'm pretty sure. Like, who knows at this rate? But you know, I don't see as a big deal that, oh, you know.
He's got the ball back for his team with that tackle.
I see, man. Are you okay, Palmy, or is it because of me? I hope it's not because of me. But yeah, like, there's a lot of things as well. Like, oh, I wish I could smack few people from work. I can't do that because they don't like it. They don't like me being brutally honest with them.
Could get his cross in now.
Oh no, that's good, man. I just want to make sure. Anyway, Palmer, I always love you, mate.
Not quite enterprising enough.
Going to a WNBL game on Saturday, so you'll see a hopefully match day vlog if I can. So that's gonna be fun.
We should thank these supporters, Alan, for the atmosphere they've created for us to work with today.
So
Their reward
yeah,
for
like,
that is seeing their team win.
Yeah, and quite rightly, they're celebrating that.
and if I ever do see that comment ever again, doesn't matter who it is, I'll call that shootout.
To his boots, it seems. Excellent work.
I will literally say, how fucking dare you.
Have a go, but not that kind of go.
No, whether it got a little bobble or not before he struck it, I don't know, but miles away.
He's given it away. Slipping it through.
2-0. Well, looks like we might win it.
Has a go here. Brilliant defending. It's saved
What's
a
the time?
certain goal.
He was almost
10:27. Okay, well, 3 hours of streaming.
Occasions getting the better of him. Really expected a bit more so far.
that touch map pretty much sums up the game as
Oh,
a whole. The opposition have been on top, they're winning and winning fairly comfortably, and he hasn't been able to influence it.
Saw the pass.
So, time clock ticking away, 11 minutes, oh, just about 11, 10 minutes left. Plus added time as well.
To be more positive in the second half. You could see that they wanted to do that, but it just hasn't materialised.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. That's an unforced error really with the pass. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. been difficult, but the defender sorted it out. To Johnson. The score! Saved, not decisively. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. He might have put his teammate in here.
No.
Good idea to play him behind there, but the goalkeeper read it and swept up. And looking at my watch, 4 minutes left. Can he finish? That's straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
Here's Pavard. Here's Hernandez. The referee has decided to add on 2 minutes.
Gives it away.
Now Tongi Dombele. Now Benjamin Pavard. Dembele.
Well, that's
And
it.
that's it. Ooh. Take those. Check that out tomorrow.
I think I might head off because
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you very much for the stream. This is the end of the stream. I'll see you guys whenever I do make the next video. Hopefully I can get some vlogs out as well for the women's game in particular. But until then, like, comment, share and subscribe. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to myself and Pommy Nos as well, to his channel, which hit 1700, so big congrats to him. And also check out Ultimate Greatness as well, and I'll see you back with another stream on top of that, as we are probably about either Friday, maybe potential might be the next stream, not too sure. We're not going to put number on it, but until then, bye for now guys.